Hi everyone, I'm going to be doing something different than what I originally planned for Pride Month. Originally, I was going to do speed paint portraits of queer people who you should know, kind of throughout history, and in light of recent events, I want to support the Black Lives Matter movement by just focusing on educating people on queer black people in America who were an integral part of getting gay rights to where they are today, and showing them as part of the foundation of queer American culture that are overlooked a lot of the times. So today we're going to be talking about Gladys Bentley. Gladys Bentley was born in 1907 on August 12th to Mary Bentley, who was from Trinidad, and George Bentley, an American. She was raised in Philadelphia. From an early age, her parents were worried about her attraction to women, but she poured herself and her frustrations into her music, and her talents as a pianist and a songwriter showed themselves quickly. In 1923, at 16, she left home for New York City, where the Harlem Renaissance was already in high gear. Bentley got her start in Harlem during the Harlem Renaissance by appearing in house parties, where she quickly gained notoriety. She then began performing at nightclubs in her top hat and tuxedo, an iconic look that she would become known for, as well as her gender-bending blues numbers, as well as lewd parodies of popular songs, eventually becoming Harlem royalty. She would openly flirt with women in the crowd and have men in drag as her backup dancers. By the early 1930s, Bentley was Harlem's most famous lesbian figure and flourished during the Harlem Renaissance. She was among the best-known black entertainers in the United States. Bentley knew how to keep the crowds coming and knew just as well how to use gossip to her advantage. At one point, she had told the newspapers that she had gotten married. The newspapers asked who was the man. She said, "What man? It's a woman, of course." She claimed to have married a white woman from New Jersey and had a civil ceremony, though nothing was ever proved and the woman was never identified. Bentley's rise to fame demonstrated how liberal the prohibition culture of the Harlem Renaissance had become, and how welcoming the blues tradition could be to gay expression. She often confronted male entitlement and sexual abuse in her lyrics and declared her own sexual independence. This was, in fact, the continuation of a tradition begun by other singers of the early 20th century, particularly Bessie Smith, Ma Rainey, and Lucille Bogan, who were some of the most vocal musician critics of patriarchy of their time. When Prohibition ended, the tolerance for such lewd music and gender-bending nonconformity waned. Even as Bentley grew more popular, her celebrity became less acceptable, and performing south of Harlem became difficult. In 1937, Bentley left New York for Los Angeles. She became a leading entertainer there and in the Bay Area, though sometimes she had to wear skirts on stage to appease club owners. She was less restricted at Mona's 440 Club, the first lesbian bar in San Francisco, which became her home and base for a while. Unfortunately, the Red Scare, also the Lavender Scare, brought on a new wave of repressive social politics and McCarthyite attacks on artists and placed a target on homosexuals. Bentley never stopped touring, but she began to appear consistently in women's clothing, and in the 1950s she claimed to have gotten married twice to men. In 1952, the same year she signed a recording contract with the Swing Time label, she wrote in Ebony saying that she had undergone a hormone treatment to help her identify as heterosexual. Bentley died in 1960 from complications of the flu at 52 while studying to become a Christian minister. Gladys Bentley being completely herself at a time where it was illegal to be gay and openly cross-dress is something she'll forever be known for, as well as her amazing presence as a performer.